Hey, what's up guys? Glock9 here and welcome to Alpha 19. In this video, we're just going to be goofing around a bit, checking out some new tools, new weapons, new POIs like this Working Stiff Tools right here, which is actually the Working Stiff Tools right down the road from Dyersville in Navezgane. So as you can see, it has changed quite a bit. Matter of fact, all of the stores in this alpha have changed quite a bit, and there have been a ton of new POIs added to the game. We're going to check out some of them, but of course not all of them. And even the ones we do check out, we're not going to dive too deep into because I want to save a lot of this stuff to be explored and discovered as we're playing the game. But we're here at the Working Stiff Tools. Let's check this place out along with some of the new weapons, and then we'll talk about some other things that have been added to the game and some mechanics that have changed. So let's just get right into it. And we'll start with some of these weapons. Here is the Steel Battle Axe. This thing's pretty beefy. You got a standard attack and a heavy attack. And then this is the new wooden club. I put some spike modifiers on it. Looks pretty sick. And then this is the steel club. You can also put modifiers on this. I have the barbed wire mod on there. And this is just the hunting knife, but it's been reskinned and looks pretty badass. Desert Eagle, which is now my new favorite handgun in the game. Let's just go find a zombie to shoot with it. Any zombies behind this counter? Yep. Bam! Oh shit, this thing's a beast. We got a tactical AR also, but this thing's a little bugged right now. For some reason, if you try and put like optical attachments on it, they don't appear on the gun. But I did put a fully auto modifier on it, and it did make the gun fully auto. So modifiers work because standard, this is a 3-round burst gun. But for some reason, like I said, optical attachments just aren't working with this gun. Now, let's get rid of these two and bring down these two. This is a sniper rifle. It's a new gun. It doesn't replace the marksman rifle. The marksman rifle is still in the game. And then the auto shotgun. Now the sniper rifle is also a bit bugged. If we select it, it has every single attachment on it, even though I have no modifiers on it, and aiming down the sights doesn't work. This is what we get. So this gun's a little bugged right now as well. We can shoot it. It sounds pretty beefy. Here. Sorry, bunny. It's for science. We got to test this shit out. But yeah, see, like you're shooting blind if you try and aim down the sights. Here's the auto shotgun. This thing is a fucking beast. It's not fully auto, though. Not right off the bat, anyway. When you first get this gun, it's just semi-automatic. You have to put the fully auto trigger group mod on it to make it full auto. And even with that on, the fire rate is not as fast as I would like it, but it's still pretty sweet that all you have to do is hold down the fire button. But that's the full auto fire rate right there, which isn't bad, but if you compare it to something in real life like the AA-12, it is a little slow, but maybe they did that to kind of nerf it a little bit because it is a powerful shotgun. If the fire rate was even faster, it would be devastating. But that's it in terms of new weapons. I didn't notice any new throwables or any new mods. I may have missed something, but I don't think I did. Oh, we got a dog. Why am I using this sniper rifle? Come here, fucker. Another crazy thing that's been added is head tracking for the AI. So if you'll notice that zombies look at you. Like wherever you go to or move, like they'll turn their head and look at you. So will the traders, and so will animals. When they notice you, they will turn their head and look at you, which is pretty creepy when you notice it for the first time. Like, especially when you're like running these zombies around in circles and they turn their head and look at you. I mean, it's a pretty subtle but very cool addition to the AI. So I went through all of the paint textures and I only noticed one new one. I mean, most of, if not all of these old ones have been revamped and look a lot better. But in terms of new ones, I only noticed this polished wood floor. And it looks pretty badass. Maybe one day us house flippers will get a gang of new paints that we can use to decorate our homes, but for now, that is the only new one. We've got this impact driver right here. If we can find a car. Oh, here's one right here. You can take cars apart fast as shit with this thing. I don't know why the right mouse button like hits things with it, but you want to use the left mouse button to take cars apart. There's also a ratchet in the game, which isn't as effective as the impact driver, but it's more effective than a wrench. I guess it doesn't do that much damage to doors. I was curious about that. This is the new sledgehammer junk turret, and you can hold it in your hands and use it. So I was just curious on whether or not it did a lot of damage to doors or even gun safes, but it doesn't appear that that's the case. I think it's really just meant for pounding on zombies. So I want to try something else. Let me spawn in some wood blocks here, because I saw the devs using it and they were just putting it on the ground, but I wanted to know how well it worked if we spawn in some zombies, put a frame in front of the door, and then put the sledgehammer junkie on top of the frame. Alright, close the door. Let me get a frame down. Oh, I can't get it down. Oh, damn cop. Oh, he ran right into that pole. That's another feature or mechanic that has been added to the game. When zombies break out of doors or closets or whatever, they can come running out like the cop just did. And they can stumble and fall or bump into something else and fall. So it's pretty interesting. So let's try this sledge junkie from our hands here. Oh, I mean, it's just pounding the shit out of him. Oh, there goes his head. So it could be pretty effective when held by hand, but let's try this again and see if it works. We'll spawn in a couple of zombies and try to quickly get a frame in the doorway. Alright, we back up here. Let's get a frame in the doorway there. I don't think he's going to fit. No, we got to put one right here. Get him up there. Alright, I mean, he's... I can't tell. Is he hitting her or is he hitting the block? I can't tell. Let's see if we can move him a little closer. There we go. Alright. I mean, knock that dude down. I don't know how effective it is from this height. Maybe it does work better at ground level. O'Malley Oats and the Navisgain Creamery. Both of these buildings are new. I think all the buildings around this area are new. Dude, the burnt biome looks really good. It's hard to tell where I am just because I'm surrounded by buildings, but when you get out in like the burnt forest with a fog and shit, it looks a lot better. There's a new backpack model right there. Let's check out the creamery. And while we do, I'll talk about some other stuff that has been added to the game, like new books and candy. The candy basically gives your character a buff towards something that lasts for about 5 minutes. I didn't want to go through every piece of candy, though. I figure when we find the shit in-game, we'll figure out what it does at that point. Same thing with the new books. I didn't want to go through every new book. When we find a new book, we'll read it at that point and see what it does. Now, here's a major change in the lighting. Look how dark it just got. Now, watch when I turn my mining helmet on. Bam, no glare. You used to get a horrendous glare with the helmet light mod. No more. The lighting is so much better. Same thing with the gamma. So if you, it's not gamma anymore, it's just brightness. So if you want to make the game brighter, it doesn't piss out all of the colors and make it dull. Everything stays very sharp and saturated. It just makes things easier to see. And that's what the helmet light mod does here in Alpha 19 versus, like I said, in previous alphas, it just created this horrible glare. Oh, there's a bird. Get out of here, bitch. The vultures have been remodeled. They look really good. And now vultures will aggressively attack your base. So if you build a base and you put a rooftop in to protect you from vultures, whether it's bars or a solid block like wood or concrete, doesn't matter. They will swoop down and attack your rooftop, try to break through and try to get to you. Now, they don't do that much damage to blocks, so it's not that much to worry about, but it's something to think about. And I really like that change because previously, all you would have to do is put up any type of block above you. It could even be a wood frame, and the vultures would just fly around in circles and do nothing. So it was real easy to avoid them or keep them at bay during a horde night. Not anymore. Now they will aggressively swoop down, attack your base, and try to get to you, and I really like that addition. You know, because, like I said, it was so easy to deal with them in the past. Now you got to think about it a little bit more. Maybe put spikes up on your roof, or an electric fence, or a junk turret, or something. You're going to have to really defend yourself from them now. They're not just going to fly around aimlessly just because you have a roof above you. Come on, Mo. Move it. All right, we're going to jump in the water here, but that does not mean we are safe. Look how fast he's moving in the water, and now he can swim too. So if I come out here and kind of tread water at the surface, once he gets below me, he will swim up to me and start attacking me. So water is not safe anymore. You want to avoid it. At least until they add boats and shit into this game. Oh, see? Because you move slow as shit in the water, and the zombies move a lot faster, and like you just saw, they can swim up to the surface and attack you. And not only can zombies swim, but animals can now too. Where's the bear? Come on, fucker. Let's go for a swim. So, you know, if you saw a bear or a wolf or a dog, you might run into the water because that slowed them down a lot. Well, doesn't slow them down anymore. It slows you down a lot more. And they can swim to the surface also and attack you. So don't try and seek safety inside water because you'll just end up getting murdered. Mo Power Electronics. This is a completely new store in Alpha 19, and check this out. Thought that was a sleeping zombie? It's not. It's just a dead zombie, which you can harvest for materials. And that's beautiful. I was just saying not too long ago that I wish they would bring back dead zombies on the floor that could be harvested for materials, and they have. So it really adds to the ambiance, and it gives you an opportunity to harvest some materials. And it kind of tricks you every once in a while because even knowing that, I still sometimes think they're sleeping zombies. I have to kind of do a double take. Oh, we got a cop right here. Fuck off, dude. He's dead. Yeah, I would rather him not explode inside this store. But check this out. It kind of looks like a Best Buy in here, doesn't it? You got appliances and all sorts of electronics. Come on, guys. I'm trying to showcase this shit. See, we got speakers outside the box and inside the box, laptops, keyboards, all sorts of shit. Got a pallet over here with some TVs in a box. I mean, look at the setup, the TV and the speakers. That's dope. Make for a nice home entertainment system. Oh, look at that. Bo just busted out of 2 fake boxes. That's going to catch some people by surprise. Looks like we got the main loot right down here. Uh-oh. Couple of crawlers falling on my head. Looks like Mo Power got their own crates. Let's pop this thing open and see what's inside. I imagine like electrical stuff. Pickaxe, forged iron, and a radiator. That's cool that they got their own crate though. Alright, let's go find somewhere else to explore. Here's the new standalone crack-a-book. This one is located down in the southern city of Navezgane where the Dishong Tower is. But I'm sure in a random gen world you can find this place anywhere. And wow, look at this already. I mean, this looks like a bookstore. Amazing. Books on the table. Rows of books. On the bookshelf, some are missing, some are full. I mean, it just looks really damn good in here. I think they were focusing mostly on the commercial locations in this update. I mean, those aren't the only new POIs in Alpha 19. There are tons of new ones. But the commercial locations, I think, was their main focus going into this alpha. And they really, really improved them. So I think that's pretty much it. I'm not going to go too much longer into this video. Like I said, I want to discover and explore. Look at this kid zone back here, dude. Come on. This is so fucking cool. But yeah, I want to continue to discover and explore all of these new places while I'm actually playing the game. So I don't want to go too much deeper into all of this new stuff here. But there is one more POI I want to check out before we call it quits. But before we do that, I just want to let you all know that I am giving away 3 Steam keys for 7 days to die in this video. If you want to win one, just drop a like on the video and leave a comment down below that you're interested in winning a key. And then in a couple of days, I'll use an application to randomly pick 3 winners, and then I will, comment on your comment and let you know you're the winner, and you'll have about a day to get back to me. Otherwise, I'll pick someone else. And then I can either DM you the key on Instagram or Twitter, or I can email it to you. Savage Country. Rugged wear for primal survivors. This is a really cool POI. It's almost like a smaller version of a Bass Pro or Cabela's. Can you shoot the heads off of mannequins? No, you can't. You can wake up all the zombies doing that, though. So yeah, it's basically like a clothing store, but also guns. Guns in the back. So it's a great place to come, like, early game. When you're in your underwear, you can come here and hopefully not get murdered. And then you can get all the clothing you'll need and also arm yourself. Like all this clothing stuff, this can all be looted. And it's all like loot specific. So you'll get clothes. Look, you got shoes over here. You got some goth boots. Cowboy boots. Dress shoes. You know, so you can get shoes, pants, or a skirt if you want to wear a skirt. I mean, wear whatever makes you comfortable. Because we're friends, and I would never judge you. Got a woman's section over here, some clothing racks, which you can hit them and get cloth, but once you do, you can't search them anymore. So it's best to search them first, grab the loot, and then you can hit them for additional cloth if you want. Here's the gun section back here. You got some firearms on the wall you can loot. Ooh, what is that? Steel club parts and a rocket frag. There's some vests here we can loot. Does that give us armor? It does. That's beautiful. And these cabinets here, unfortunately, are empty, but sometimes they'll be filled with guns, and you can loot those as well. So that's pretty much it. I don't want to dive too much deeper into this POI or into any other POI for that matter. I want to explore and discover the rest of Alpha 19 when we're actually playing the game. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. Like I said, if you want to win a copy of 7 Days to Die for Steam, just leave a comment down below that you're interested in a key, and in a couple of days I'm going to pick 3 winners. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and all the support. It really does mean a lot. You guys can follow me on Instagram or Twitter. It's at Glock9Gamer. I follow all gamers back. Stick around for more Darkness Falls and my first Alpha 19 survival series coming up real soon, and I will catch you guys in the next one.